Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Rome, and we're back with some more Blood Bowl 3. We are working our way through the tutorials to see so we can learn how to play the game, because I don't know. Last time we looked at the reviews on Steam, kind of get some idea what we were in for. We created a team, and then we worked our way through match 1, which is the Old Alliance, which does not use the team we created, interestingly enough. But now we're going to continue to work our way through the tutorial stuff and use whatever teams they give us. So we're going to do that. I still don't...
Good evening, sports.
I'll wait. I still don't know where to put the camera, so I turned it off for now. We'll play some real matches and get a better idea where the dead spots are on the screen. That we can cover it up with my glorious mode. I do like the little advertising things there. That's very cool. Welcome to the second Blood Bowl match with the Usingen Rookies team. We'll explore some basic concepts to shine during the Cabal Night Blood Bowl. Cabal Night. Now, I guess that's like Monday Night Football. We'll take a look at some of the less commonplace declarations. They are limited in a number of uses per turn, but they are handy in order to perform a series of actions during a single activation of a player. Select this player with your left click. All right. Click on an opposition player to plan a blitz decoration. Okay, so this isn't a block, this is like a charge. Blitz decoration is once per team turn, allows you to combine a move action and block action. Once a blitz decoration is planned, execute it with a shortcut. Go. All right.
A good coach always uses the right player for the right job.
Select our POW dice. I guess we'll just go that way. And we'll follow up.
That player better get up. Nothing good comes from spending any time on the ground.
All right, player can still perform an action after it's blocked. The blitz decoration allows them to move before as well as after. All right. So now we're going to go to here. Go. All right. Blitz declaration is one of the declarations can only be performed once per turn. Offer an assist to teammates. You cannot perform another blitz during this turn, but nothing prevents you from continuing to perform block actions the standard way. These two players have equivalent strength, meaning other players can assist their teammate and give them an advantage. Select this player and place him on the indicated square next to the opposition player. Okay? So we're going to go to here. Hit space. We're going to move up. There we go. As long as he's not marked, the player that you have placed next to an opponent provides an assist. An assist gives you +1 strength, so your player can now roll to block dice. All right, so we go there. We get our block. Get our space.
Too easy.
And we screwed up. Player down means that only your player's down. Both down means that both players are down. All right, means twice as much blood. Let's go for it. Both rolled 6s, and our turn ends because we failed.
I can't understand.
Action has failed to bring about a turnover. Immediately into the active team. Let's advance a few turns.
It's not like anyone cares.
All right, next.
This isn't going to
Your team begins a new turn. The limited use declaration counter is reset at the end of the turn. The number of blitz declarations is back to 1. Sure, it doesn't actually say that, but okay. I guess there's a 1 right there. The blitzer is in a good position to breach the opposition defensive line. Select him, and then plan a block on the opposition player. Oh, wait, so we go here. This is standard activation, blitz activation, foul activation, pass activation, and hands off activation. Player can make an action that combines movement. Don't know what that is yet. All right, blitzer is a good position. Select him and plan a block on the indicated player and the opposite player using... All right, so we're going to go there. We're going to go. We're going to move up. We're going to smack him.
Good coach.
Hopefully we get it. We both fall down. We don't. And that's the end of our turn. Player was not knocked down. The block skill prevents being knocked down in case of a both down. Ah, okay. All right, so having a block skill essentially gives us an advantage on, kind of like rolling an advantage, right? We get kind of a +1 effect on that. Okay.
This pitch reminds me strangely of a rubbish dump.
It brings some variety to the action, and it makes the players more creative.
Fair enough. Each time a player is knocked down, an armor value roll is made against him. The roll is successful, the armor value is broken, and the player can be injured. Okay. We need a 9+. We rolled a 10. That's a success. He suffers stunned, and he was injured. Suffers stunned. Injury 2 + 4 = stunned. But it already said he was stunned before we rolled the dice. I don't know. Armor players broken to be injured. The log L shortcut at the bottom left of the screen details just what happened. Ah, that's how we make it bigger. Okay. Still already says stunned before he did it, so that's a little interesting. The armor value player is 9. The armor value roll was 10. The armor value opponent was stunned, but it could have been a lot worse. All right. Stun status temporarily impairs the player by preventing him from standing up before a complete turn. Whoever player is down loses his tackle zone. And I think the game is dying on us. I think the game just crashed. It did. It's just the game. It is not me. My computer is fine. There's our crash report. Send, add. Sure. That's fine. This is a crash in the scripted tutorial. How embarrassing. What's more embarrassing is I don't know how to spell embarrassing. Embarrass? How do you spell embarrass? It's just embarrassing. Is that it? Embarrassing? More embarrassing is the fact that I'm not sure if I spelled embarrassing correctly. There we go. You got to be able to take the hit. If you're going to send the hits, you got to be able to take the hits, right? It should ask you if you want to go offline or online before it logs you in. We shouldn't go logging in and then click offline. If we don't want to if we don't want to be offline, there should never be a login screen. You know what I'm saying?
Players more creative.
All right, I think we're back to where we were before. So the player's been knocked down. Our next bit is this. Making a player stunned isn't bad. We can do a lot better. First select the designated player. Finish what is started. Plan a foul action by clicking on the opposition player or by opening the action wheel with prolonged click. That. He's down already, so that means if we attack a downed character, that's a foul, right? And the game just crashed again. Well, I don't have... There it is. Oh, that's an AMD bug report. AMD doesn't like it. Detected a driver timeout. An issue's been created that can send to... Yeah, sure. Interesting. I've never seen this bug before. The question is this really an AMD problem, or is this just a bad game problem? Because we haven't seen it before, so I'm going to go with the fact that it's probably caused by the game. Affected AMD. I have no idea which one it is. I mean, how am I going to know what it is? I mean, I don't know which one it is. Affected game, we will say, Blood Bowl? Blood Bowl 3, what we're playing. Symptoms, crash hang, I suppose. I just told you. Game hung up. Game hung up. Sound continued. Play Blood Bowl. Play the Blood Bowl tutorial. Something is bound to crash. Driver history, supply. We've got 750. I guess we just do that. I don't really know for sure. I mean, I'm assuming that's what it is, but we'll go ahead and send the report. All right, once more, we are ready to do our foul, hopefully. We've got our player. We're going to select. We're going to hopefully do our foul. It takes it out of the other player's tackle zone, which is nice. We're going to hit go, and we'll see if we can get through it. I think that's farther than we got last time. Foul declaration can be used once per turn. It allows you to combine a move action and foul action. Yep. Foul action immediately triggers an armor value roll. So in this case, armor value is 9. We rolled a 10. The injury, we got a KO. That time, the suffers came after the dice roll, as it should. Injury test against the player lying on the pitch. The opponent's KO'd. He immediately moved from the pitch and will have to wait for a new drive. Ready, hope of standing up. 50% chance to start a new drive. All right. Next challenge. Move on to a secret or successful foul. Move a few players around the chosen blocker who's lying on the pitch. Make sure your players aren't being marked once they're in place. Being marked means being inside the tackle zone. Oh, wait. So, go ahead and move this guy here, because that's what they told us to do.
I think he's going to make him suffer.
Move this guy up to here. Okay. This guy's going to go to here. That guy has the ball down there, so, okay. All right, assist. Now plan a foul direction with your halfling hopeful. All right, now we hit this dude.
Sport is the foundation of your strategy.
Okay. 7 plus armor value. 10 plus injury. Each teammate providing assist reduced by 1. The result required to successfully break the armor value. Ah, okay. I got it. So we're going after him. He normally has an armor value of 10, but we get a +3 against that. Okay. Death. All right.
That player's deceased, departed, expired, terminated, no longer of this world. Dead, dead, dead.
All right, so we rolled a 10. I didn't think that was what the dice rolled on the screen, but we're going to go with it. I thought I saw like a 6, but I could be wrong. I could easily be wrong on that. But we got a 16. I'm not sure. I don't know. Again, one of the reviews said that the dice rolls were vague and you weren't really sure what they were about. I think that's what we're seeing here. We rolled a 10, which was a casualty. Our casualty roll was a 16, which equals dead. I don't know if that was hit points or what it was, but he's done. All right, referee noticed something. A foul carries the risk of your player being caught in the action. Fortunately, the argue the call option brings in your coach as a small chance of dissuading the referee from sending off your player. Okay. So what do I do now? Argue the call. How? Oh, it's up here. It's behind here. Player will be expelled. Use a bribe. I don't know. You haven't... Can I move this? I don't see a way to do any of this. There's the dead player. Standard, blitz, pass, handoff, argue the call. How do I argue the call? Use a bribe? Guys, it'd be nice if there was an option some here for what to do. I don't actually see anywhere to argue the call. Is it behind this? It's not there. Camera tilt, coach reactions. That's the grid. Tackle zones. Player skills. Ah, so there we go. Now we can see what each of the characters has. So we can plan what we want. Okay. H is innate skills. Okay. Doesn't seem to be turning anything. I don't know. Maybe we don't have any innate skills. K, match modifiers. Pouring rain, blizzard, perfect conditions. Okay. Camera behavior. Gameplay setting in the photo mode. No idea. X is camera tilt. Okay. And V was the coach action, right? Share your feelings with the opponent thanks to specific reactions from your coach. Okay, I don't really know. Oh, it's right here. It's this little tiny thing. Again, I'm not seeing that. So we'll go argue the call. Result of 1, you may no longer argue the call and must apply a -1. 2 to 5, the player is always sent off and a turnover is caused. 6 is caused, but the player committed fall is not. Ah, okay. So.
That ref is sending the player off. He's going to have to join the RPP straight after the game.
The RPP.
The Referee Protection Program. The fans are furious.
We rolled a 6, which means our character should not be sent off, and our turn ends. But it does say that we still were sent off. Here it says he was not sent off. So the roll says we succeeded, but it also says neutral. This says he was sent off. That said he was sent off, the thing, but this says he's not. So, sure? I don't know. KO'd players are placed stug. Players KO'd 50% chance. Well, he's dead, so he's not. Player suffers casualties off pitch for the rest of the match. Okay. All right, another bug.
That's important.
A lot of bugs in the first bit. You'd think they'd have the tutorial worked out, so I guess at this point, I kind of agree with the negative Nancy reviews. Let's move the match forward to a new situation. You have the opportunity to score a touchdown. Start by selecting a thrower, and then click on his nearby catcher teammate in order to plan a pass. Okay. Go. He rolled a 4, and then he rolled a 5. So the 4 must be the quick pass. The catch is a 5.
In my heart. And Lord Borak tells me he'll help me write a book.
And what, pray, is the subject of the book that you are writing?
Education.
Fair enough. There are different types of passes depending on the distance between. The further the target, the greater the penalty. If the test is successful, the ball goes directly to the target square. Otherwise, the ball deviates or simply falls to the thrower's hand in case of total failure. All right. So the throw determines where it goes. If it hits the square we need it to hit, then we need to make a catch roll, right? Catch chase is based on agility. Each opponent adjacent to a player who's attempting to catch adds a penalty of 1. All right, so we got a -1 there. Okay. 5 minus 1 equals success. Score a touchdown, you'll have to pass the ball to a teammate. Start by selecting your new ball carrier. The handoff action allows you to pass the ball directly in the hands of an adjacent player. This action does not require a dice roll on the pass. Only the player receiving gets a catch. There are 2 ways to plan a handoff. Either plan a move to the indicated square and then click the adjacent player, or open the... Okay, well, I'm just going to go here.
I can't understand why they keep broadcasting matches with all these...
Nuffle seems to have other players. Make sure that you...
Wait, this isn't going right.
I did do what it said. Start by selecting. Plan the handoff. Do I click there? Oh, I can't click here, then here. I have to... Fine, whatever. I'm okay with that, I guess.
Player down and surrounded by the opposing team. This isn't...
We made our catch. Select the indicated player. Select the move. Go. Yay, us.
All the knocked out players are back on the field. How delightful.
All right, new victory for Loose again. Remains one last match for them to win in order to attract the attention of generous sponsors too. Okay. Challenge completed. All right, let's see if we can get this last one done with a minimal of bugs. It looks like each of these were 4 stages. This one is 2 steps. I wonder if one of those is just play a damn game. Commercial break.
Tired of getting trampled? Dreaming of the big guy silhouette? Run faster, you runts! I'm Varagul Chewer! And I'm Lord Borak. We at Oculus have developed a personalized training program for weak scumbags like you. You'll be out there crushing orcs in only 4 weeks. Join Fitness Club Oculus and finally become the big guy of the match.
The match is starting up again for the final chapter in this competition. Everything will be decided now.
Again, we had to wait for the textures to load in. All right, third match. In charge, losing in rookies. We'll need some special actions. We'll use
And
skills.
Flag is walking onto the pitch to attack the opposing team's players,
Well, it's either that or beat up his own players.
proving that he can be magnanimous when he wants.
Fair enough. Start by taking a look at the blitz. Use opponent to perform a blitz declaration. Go. That guy's knocked down already, so we can get past him.
I should probably say something meaningful to all our...
We never get these. Okay. Oh, I possess a team reroll. Okay. Select the reroll. Is that what that is? Oh, it's right down here. Team reroll. Okay. Does it get bigger as you go in? They do. That's not too bad, but it looks like I could have zoomed. Well, no, it's right there. All right, so that's better. Choose any of these results and finish your block action. All right, I'm going to knock him that way. And I'll follow.
A team written in the legend of Blood Bowl.
And it was proved. that
And we
it's
stunned
not
him.
so much about passing the ball or scoring touchdowns as it is about disabling the opposition or killing them or both.
All right, team rerolls can be used by all members of your team. They allow you to reroll the dice action that doesn't suit.
Kicking
All right.
the muddy butts of a bunch of orcs ain't so bad. Not bad at all, in fact.
All right, select it. Another crash. Down we go. AMD or game? Who's going to give us the crash? Cyanide. All right, in theory, we're back where we were. To select this player, plan a black action on the microbe. We're going to go here. Teammates of the target offer no assist, even though your player is in the tackle zone. This is because the player being marked by at least one other opponent cannot offer an
24 or
assist.
75.
Okay. I guess he's marked here, he's marked here, therefore they can't do it even though we're using the guy that's marking him. I don't know. Seems a little weird, but that's okay. Not a good... Have we had any good rolls of the dice? You can use as many team rerolls as you want per turn. You can use as many team rerolls as you want per turn. Really? Okay. Stumble. That way. We follow? Sure.
Unfortunately, holding them
Player was not knocked down because he has a dodge skill. He simply pushed back. Okay.
Varag, he's a coach who keeps it tight.
The way is clear, almost. Another way through defensive line is to jump over players lying on the pitch. Okay. Select the indicated player and place him next to the opposition player who's lying on the pitch. Consider... Fourth crash. All right, I'm going to try this again. We're going to go to here. Now we're going to move to there. We're going to hit go. We've moved.
That's good, kid. You learn fast.
Now hold your left click on the player or on the opposition in order to open the app action. I'm not a fan of their action wheel, if I'm honest. Oh, I could have gone there or there. I'm choosing there. I was trying to figure out what's going on with the... Wait. Your player failed his action, and as with each time a player falls flat out on a pitch, an armor value is automatically triggered. The armor value roll is successful. It is followed by an injury roll. The latter is also successful. It follows a casualty roll. The casualty roll produced a very bad result for you, but don't worry. Your team hired an apothecary. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to hit L. So, we jumped over. We got... a 3 minus a 2 for failure. I'm not sure what the minus 2 was for. But we did. We had a minus 2. I don't think I would have made that if there's a minus 2 on it. It makes it very difficult. I mean, we need what? Well, I guess we need a 5 or better. So that's still possible. Oh, it's the opponent's tackle zone. That's why. All right. That's good. I like that. So then we rolled our armor value 8+. We rolled an 11. It's not really a success in this case. It's a failure, right? Armor value roll is successful, followed by an injury roll. It seems to me the armor value roll is a failure if you roll over the armor value. In this case, but okay. Semantics. And again, the dead popped up before any of our other rolls. This should come after this, right? Injury first gives us a casualty, then our casualty roll, then our suffers dead. Right? Don't tell me it's a dead before you've rolled any of the dice, because clearly then my dice don't matter. You just decided I was dead and then told me what dice needed after that, which is realistically how the game works anyway. I mean, I'm sure it's just they've printed this before they printed that, but it's still a bug, in my opinion. All right, that's okay. We're going to use your apothecary, and it looks like it's down here. Again, these really need to be easier to see. And we'll use our apothecary.
Ghoul Chewer is almost part of Blood Bowl royalty.
Let me think now. He's been with the gouged eye since 2475.
So I can choose no injury. If there's only one option, why is there a wheel here to choose it? If I can only select one thing, there's no selection here. Right? That's it. It's just there's no injury.
Way to revive one's Blood Bowl.
Next challenge. Let's see if we can get through this. Your opponent has placed his ball carrier in the sidelines. A mistake that you'll exploit by a blitz declaration on the pipsqueak. Show him what the crowd is Blood Bowl match is made of. All right, select this player. And we just move him there. Okay. He's going to just give an assist.
Remember, always give the people what they want.
This one's going to come and do a blitz. Hit go.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
The result will do, pushing him back off the pitch will increase, will trigger an instantaneous reaction by the crowd. Okay. Just like that. We follow up. Injury roll is automatically made. Oh, as the fans get him. Okay. Players' injury roll is automatically made. Okay. Again, dead, casualty, dead. Something. When a ball leaves the pitch, following a pass, the bouncer of the ball carrier is pushed back. The spectators pass the ball to each other until it lands on the pitch again. In fact, where did it go? There it is. A player is entangled in tackle zones. Left click him, move him onto the square. There's no penalty when a player leaves. There's no penalty when a player leaves the tackle zone of several opponents. However, there would have been if we tried to enter a tackle zone by performing a dodge. That makes no sense at all. But okay, whatever. Oh, there's not a penalty. We just have to make the normal roll. Okay. Oops, we're still actually looking at the log there. accidentally, and it didn't go. So we actually were looking at the wrong rolls. That's okay. Dodge, we failed. But we used our dodge skill, but we... Oh, that was the other guy failed. Maybe? Massive. We got a dodge, we failed. Then we used our dodge skill. Then we got a success. Then we picked up the ball as a success. Again, that's not what we saw. Apparently, it is scripted what's happening here, but it hasn't maybe scripted the dice rolls or all of the dice rolls, and so sometimes it actually rolls and then just ignores its own dice roll, maybe? No, what happened was we failed, but then our dodge skill kicked in, turning that one to a success. Then we succeeded on the next one. Then we succeeded on our pickup. We attempted a first... Then all I have to do is fucking read. That's all I need to do. This is an Eric bug, not a Blood Bowl bug. Feel free to submit those as well. You attempted a first dodge that failed, then a second one that was successful. The test was re-rolled thanks to a dodge skill of your player. Find the information in the log. So re-roll failed. It is not possible to try a new real... Okay. Player's picked up the ball. He just has to continue. Okay. Pick him. Yay, us. I don't know, it sounded like booing or something there.
Yes, that's what I want to see.
You're not familiar with basics. Got nothing left to teach you, so must discover the rest. Hang on in there and glory will be yours. All right. Back to the menu. All right, so I'm going to consider that once this is done here.
We've just heard that the Usingen rookies have been thrown out for taking probability-altering substances. The NAF declared that the young team will not be allowed to continue in the Clash of Sponsors competition. Apparently, they were caught red-handed dipping into the D6 bag. Blood samples taken by the sports doctors confirmed the presence of illegal substances.
If they'd read Lord Borak's official biography, they'd know how to avoid this kind of thing. Bribery.
Rufus Bottomfoot, the team's agent, was quick to stress his confidence in his coach.
We're going to rebuild our team and continue the clash of sponsors. After all, it's only the players that were suspended, and they're expendable.
It's reassuring to see that these talented, caring leaders of men have the know-how to get back on their feet after such a chaotic start.
Fair enough. Let's see if the developers of this game can get back on their feet after a chaotic start. I'm going to end this one right here. I guess that's it. If we go to play, do we see something else open? So now we could do the Pirate Crew, which is, I guess, the next one. Do we have to play each of these? I don't know. I don't know at this point. In conclusion, we haven't played a lot. We played a couple hours. Where do we stand on this as far as our review goes? I think I agree with almost everybody in there. Realistically, there's definitely some hope for this. It looks good. I don't know about some of the other benefits that they gave us because we just haven't been able to get deep enough into the game. But it is incredibly buggy. If you're crashing in the tutorial significantly 2 weeks into your full release, we can agree with the first reviewer that their quality control is very bad. Maybe as bad as Owlcat. Maybe worse than Owlcat. That would be something. In fact, I would say at this point it is worse than Owlcat. I could at least play the tutorial stuff on Owlcat. I think. I'm trying to remember if it crashed the first time I played. Regardless, I don't think it did. I think they got that part right. It was about 3 hours in before you started coming with the game crushing bugs that lasted for years. So yeah, I think it is. You know what? Hold on. Where's my camera? I need to be able to look into the camera for this. Yes, the game is incredibly buggy. There does appear to be some promise there. The game seems to play fairly quickly when you're not being interrupted by the tutorial person. I think it will play quick. I think it looks okay. It's not spectacular for a game that's coming out in 2023 using Unreal. It's okay, right? The engine is clearly capable of significantly better looks. Hopefully that does mean that it should run on potatoes, because clearly they're not stressing anything with those looks. But it doesn't look bad. It's not terrible. I do like kind of the team building drafting section. We'll see how that goes maybe a little bit later. I would say at the moment, this is not a don't buy. It's a delay your purchase for a couple months and see what happens. It's a don't buy today. But, maybe I need to go back and take a look at Blood Bowl 2 and see what we think of that. Anyway, I'm going to probably play through, I don't know. I'll take a look at it and see what I think. Maybe I'll play it on my own and decide if it needs a continued follow-up. I'd really, really hope to be able to play a full season of this as kind of the next series on the channel. But I don't really think it's ready for prime time yet as far as that goes. So we're going to just stick with what we got right now. The music was good. I turned it off because I'm worried about copyright strikes, but that was definitely a benefit. The animation seems to be pretty good. The artwork the textures are good. The models are very low poly though. So, 6 one half does the other. It balances itself out, right? I guess it just depends on what their priorities were as far as, were they trying to make it run on everything? Or was this, were they just being cheap? I'm not really sure. How the main campaigns go, no idea. How the multiplayer goes, well, it sounds like it disconnects a lot. And so it's going to be a very similar experience to what we had playing the tutorial. So I would say this is definitely give a few months and see what happens. Not give a couple weeks, give a couple months. We're already a couple weeks in. And even if it is significantly better, it's still significantly bad. So anyway, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you. Cheers.